growth and backstory. Today we're getting growth. Hey everyone, Templar74 here with another episode of Poke Talk, and today's episode of Poke Talk is going to be my review of the latest episode of Pokemon Horizons, episode 20. And I do realize that this review is a couple of days late, but things happen, and that isn't remotely the point of this episode. But I digress, not the point. Let's move on to the actual episode. So, like I said in the intro, the last episodes of Pokemon Horizons, the last few, could be whittled down to either growth or development. Those are the two trends we're following. And this week's episode, we focused on growth, not just for Liko, but for Roy too. They end up getting challenged, to a challenge rather, by Kaboo. Basically, these two are going to battle, and if they can knock off all the flame from Litwicks, they will basically determines the winner. However, this episode doesn't really end with a decisive victory either way for Liko and Roy. Roy ends up falling. Liko basically forfeits, so neither one of them win. But this episode was a training test to develop their partners' unique movesets, orchestrated by Kaboo and Wakaba. Ugh, I cannot speak this morning. But so we get introduced to Wakaba. We see a training session between Liko and Roy. We see Roy's Pokemon learn Flamethrower. And yeah, that's pretty much the episode. Like I said, this episode really didn't have a main premise other than to develop Liko and Roy and their partnership with their Pokemon in unique ways. And this was certainly a good way of doing it. Like I said, we're jumping back and forth between growth and development. I know I've said that twice now, but I cannot stress it enough that that's what we're doing right at the moment, because people are just going nuts with Horizons right now. It's the same as every other Pokemon anime fandom. You have people that love it, people that hate it. I can't necessarily say that I love it, but I can't necessarily say I hate it either. I think it's going the right way, and I think it's doing the right things, and this episode was just another development episode for our two new protagonists. So overall, I give the episode a 7.5 out of 10. It was a really good episode. It just wasn't great. And like I said, so far with Pokemon Horizons, I can't say that I love it, but I can't say that I hate it either. But it's really off to a strong start, and I'll just leave it at that. But anyway, those are just my thoughts, and as always, I want to hear yours. So in the comments section down below, let me know what your guys' thoughts were about this week's episode. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was just there? What are your thoughts? Just let me know in the comments section down below, because as always, I enjoy hearing from you. All right, everyone. As always, Templar74 signing off. Have a great day, everybody. I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.